All books on vehicles are not created the same. Case in point, Big Book of Vehicles by Roan Randall with illustrations by Britta Teckentrup, which in and of itself kind of sounds like a vehicle, doesn't it? The difference in this book, Big Book of Vehicles, is in the subtle differences in the way the animals that are driving the vehicles and the way that the vehicles look themselves. It's got very much an Eric Carle from Brown Bear, well, what you looking at? That's a paraphrase, of course. It's got that subtle differences in every vehicle and every animal, where it looks like it was done almost like with a potato stamp, where it was pushed in paint and then put on there and then put on there again with a slightly different color. Because if you look at the airplane, for example, you see a white airplane with some specks of gray, but then you look at the elephant and you see darker gray and lighter gray. You look at the giraffe and there are specks of different colored paint within the yellow that match the way you think a giraffe would look. In other words, it's not all solid colors, and this is very creative. I love this. I still love Brown Bear. We've got a forever library where the kids' books, our children, the books that they loved, where we keep them just because they hold so many memories for us. And this is I'm going to call it an illustrated book that's almost like a reference book for those young kids that might end up in your forever library because it's got that style. It shows vehicles in every part of life that you would imagine, like up in the mountains doing work, undersea, in space, in downtown City Hall area, in the countryside, on the farm, all that stuff. And all the animals are cute because they're done with that kind of two-tone, multicolored way, almost like the potato stamp, and the vehicles too. This is an example of a vehicle book that is above and beyond the call of duty, because it shows the vehicles and it shows the animals, which is going to draw the kids in, but then the differences in the colors and the little details in those illustrations is what's going to make those kids spend more time with the book. Happy, happy times ahead if you get Big Book of Vehicles.